It's Rian with Get Sexual Attraction. You haven't even got a name tag. You may as well just lay down and die. My goodness, you're a tripod. We all know who the real brains of this outfit is, don't we? So let's talk about some advice if you've never been kissed. If you've never kissed a girl, what are some things that can help you to kind of break that edge to actually kiss a girl? Well, assuming you're over the age of 18, generally adult-oriented advice here, obviously. Kissing a girl, actually I had a girl kiss me in kindergarten. It was like in this igloo on the playground, and she kind of threw me down and then like kissed me or something. Interesting. Yeah, remember that. That was kind of cool. So, advice if you never kissed a girl. And it's a separate subject if you're still a virgin. First of all, if you haven't kissed a girl, accept it, that this is just where you're at right now. In a different video, we talk about success with women being in presence. It's being in the moment. So the more you're actually worrying or fretting about, I haven't kissed a girl, how am I going to kiss a girl, when do I make the move, you're not actually being present. So it's really going to help you just to be present. Do the things that get you into your body, get you into your sexual flow. Work on that stuff anyways, even if you're not dating women. That's going to help you get physically closer to kissing a girl. Now, some other advice is you might be expecting the big fantasy, the fireworks to go off, and for the moment to be perfect, like in that movie with Drew Barrymore or whatever, but you're a guy, drop that stuff too. Chances are it's going to be an unusual experience. I remember my first kiss and actually was like the fireworks went off, but I was so awkward for like 20 minutes, like hesitating and building up the fantasy in my mind. If she wasn't interested in me and working with me, it never would have happened. And that's a separate story. I'm not going into it, but I remember that. But don't build it up. Don't do what I did. At least I had enough attraction from a woman. So at that point, to get through it, because I was stopping myself, and then I was like stumbling across the street in this stupor. It's like, I had my first kiss and stuff. Again, drop that stuff. Drop it. Really, drop it, okay? Because if she wasn't into me enough, it wouldn't have happened. If you're building that up, chances are women aren't going to actually help you out to actually get there. So another thing with this is you may have to compromise on, whoever your fantasy is of kissing the perfect woman and so forth. It may actually be an awkward moment with a woman who is more interested in you than you're interested in her. You got to be okay with facilitating that connection. Now, once you've had your first kiss, then you can celebrate. Do something to celebrate afterwards. And like reward yourself. I'm not saying to buy her flowers or anything, but reward yourself. You got to be good to yourself. Yeah, if a relationship develops, there's different dynamics with that. We're just talking about the first kiss right now. Chances are she's probably more experienced than you, so you can attract a woman who may not be your perfect match, but you got to be a little, compromising on some things to facilitate the physical so you can get that experience. It may not be with the prettiest girl or the level you want to date. If you keep holding out for that, you're actually probably going to build up more of the fantasy and be more disconnected from women to even have the opportunities of your first kiss. So that's a bunch of advice there on working with things to get to the first kiss. So I would recommend to be open to dating women who are not at your fantasy caliber, just so you can get comfortable being physical, and then they can help you through kind of those awkward moments. But the more present you are, the more it's going to be a natural facilitation for both of you, because you won't be screwing things up in your head. Okay, so just learn to be more present and soak in this other advice. You may have to compromise for that first time, especially. It's a different reality. The physical experience with women, it's very different from the fantasy. You've probably been fantasizing about things a lot. Okay, so there's some advice there on, if you've never kissed a girl yet. So it says, Rion, subscribe to this channel and go to Get Sexual Attraction, and that's going to help you have more natural confidence with real women. All right, talk to you later.